What is up, my people? Bring you guys some Peach content. I know it's been a while. I've been dishing out other videos because I do realize that people who are subscribed to my channel, they don't play Peach. You know, so I try to have something for everybody on my channel, try to please everyone. But I am the Peach guy, and this channel is mostly on Peach stuff, so I need to get back on that grind. Now, as you can read from the title of the video, I have been reconstructing the Peach and playing her more optimal. I watch a lot of Peach players, you know, what the Peach players of today are doing, how they get a hit, how to play neutral, how they get hit, how they win, how to lose, all that stuff. And then I'm looking at myself and stuff that I do, and if you guys saw the analysis video on myself, the good stuff and the many bad stuff that I have, I've been working my ass in training mode, mental training, mental discipline, all that stuff, switching everything, and I came up with something that I've been testing out, and quite frankly, I'm liking the shit. Like, I think my results thus far playing like this have been more consistent since the day I first touched this game in 2014. And I just gotta tweak it, put a little bit more work. Like matchups now, I have to like relearn a lot of matches. Like the general stuff in Peach versus whatever matchup is still gonna be there, but since I'm playing different, like it's gonna have to be another mental thought process when fighting these characters. So here, I'm gonna be talking about some of the stuff that I've been doing, some of the stuff that I've changed in my play, and this might be helpful to some where, you know, they could probably take some tips and whatnot. And yeah, so here we go, right? So one of the things I started doing more is when I get a turnip in my hand, I, you know, catch it like this or catch it like that. Now, I know I mentioned before in previous videos with Peach that, you know, you should always be catching your turnip. At times, I don't do this a lot. I'll do it like every now and then, but I don't do it so often. So that's one thing that I had to drill into my freaking brain. You know, make that a habit. I've been playing the CPU, and all I did with the CPU is the moment the CPU swung, toss the turnip, and then we catch it. I did that shit over and over and over and over and over and over for hours. Now it's basically second freaking nature. And the thing about that too is, depending on the turnip, I'm racking a lot of damage. Look at that, you're already at 53. 53, right? 53, hit this nigga again. Boom, look, 70. 70, man. 70. And if I get an edge guard, you know, whatever, I can kill him. Like this. Oh shit, I did too early. But, you get the idea. Anyway, so yeah, I'm using that to like rack up damage because I feel like people, they don't take advantage of freaking turnip. It's a freaking versatile projectile. Yo, you can toss this shit, catch it, man. Utilize that with movement. You know, I already went through all this in the video, past video, so I'm not gonna sound like a broken record. But you can just rack up damage and then keep your moves fresh. And if they stale for whatever reason, you can refresh them with turnips, yo. When you get a turnip, your opponent's automatically on the defensive because they don't want to get hit. And the best thing is, I don't gotta be that close to deal damage. Like, come on. That's really freaking good. So, that's one thing. Another thing is, I've been looking at my past videos where I mentioned like a lot of tricks in terms of pressuring and whatnot. One of the things that I mentioned and how to pressure with Peach is doing stuff like this. You know, you cross them up and then they land forging and whatnot, good shield pressure. I rarely freaking do that. I rarely do that. Another thing that I rarely do at times is this. Well, not that. You know, tossing the turnip downward and then, you know, probably float and whatever. Like, I don't do that a lot at times. There's so many things that I make tricks on and I don't even do myself. So I had to, again, like, fight people or CPU and just do this shit over and over and over until it became a constant habit. Now, another thing is the use of fair. Like, the way I use it, I am not going to be using this in terms of like trying to hit people or even go for like a kill, like fiend for it. Because with fair, the move is, it hurts and it had range, but it's not fast. And I have to like do it like a rising fair for me to auto cancel it. And if I do it at the wrong time, you know, that happens. I lag. Now, there's a lot of characters who have more range / speed when it comes to the aerials where you really can jump on them. So in terms of Ness, like I'll give you an example, right? In terms of Ness has fair, and I'm not gonna jump at Ness trying to hit him with a fair, or even with a bear, Because if Ness hits me with fair, I'm just gonna get stringed. Like Bear does that much. But what percent was that? Alright, 12%. And people can't do math out here? Oh. Alright, anyway, 12%. If Ness hits me with a string of fairs, he's gonna do more than 12%. I'm sorry, I'm not playing that type of game. He has more range, and his shit is faster than this. So when Peach players do this, like against Ness, or try to do this, like, nah, I'm not doing that. And this goes for other characters, but since Ness is on the screen, we're mostly going to be talking about Ness here. So what I do is, with Ness, I look for stuff that I can punish for free. Like one thing that's free is Ness comes at me with a dash attack and I move out the way or I block it, free punish. If Ness is coming down and he swings at me, move out the way, free punish, and then rack up damage. And then just stay close to him. That's basically it. And then just keep recycling turnips to like get damage off him. That's it. I'm not gonna be doing anything else. I'm not gonna be like, you know, doing stuff like this and this, especially if he's at high percent. I'm not gonna feed for the kill or, you know, do this. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna keep racking up my baby damage until the opponent is at kill percent. Pretty much move management, like managing your kill options, kill moves, whatever. I'm gonna be doing that. That's what I've been doing, and when I hit people with a fair, the way I've been playing thus far, they die. They freaking die, because that move, I don't even use it in neutral that much. Every now and then I'll probably use it, but if I do, I'm using it once. After that, that's it. I'm gonna hit somebody with a turnip 7 times. I think that's how much it takes to refresh the move. 7 times to get it back to a first state, and then when they're at that death percent, then I'm gonna whip that shit out and then freaking kill them. But also, I don't force it. I wait for something. Wait for something where if I am adapting to my opponent, I know their habits when they're gonna jump and whatnot, or for edge guard, then I toss it out. But if I'm not sure what they're gonna do, and it's not a guaranteed hit, I'm not gonna be tossing out fair no more. At times I used to do that. I'm not doing that shit no more. I'm done with that. It's over. I'm done. I'm not gonna do that. I'd rather just keep racking up damage, and when I get them at high percent, where a fair could kill, but you know I can't force the move because of the flaw that I just explained, I'll just use stuff like Nair. A Nair will probably kill. Like I'm not gonna be in the rush to kill somebody. If they're at high percent, I don't give a fuck. Because if I keep hitting them, and they can barely hit me, they're gonna die first. Alright, so I'm not gonna feed for combos. I'm not gonna go for any of that type of stuff. Because regardless, if I keep doing what I'm doing, they're going to die before me. They're gonna die. Alright? They can't kill me if they dead. That's how I see it. How you gonna kill me if you dead? Like, how you gonna do that? You can't. You can't do that. Right? So that's basically what I'm gonna be doing from now on. Like combos and whatnot to get your damage, it just makes shit faster. Alright, it's not guaranteed. If you have the opportunity, hell yeah, man, go ahead. But I'm not gonna fiend for it. I'm not gonna fiend for a kill, and that's what I feel like a lot of Peach players do. And they come to me and be like, yo, I struggle with killing this and that. And Peach, she really can't go in that hard for a kill, especially with this. A lot of people, they just want to get this shit off. And at the start of the match, if the opponent's at low, mid percent, I'm not gonna be dishing this out. Like, I try to save it. So I've been saving that shit, and then when I hit somebody with a fair, they're gone. And it doesn't even take that long, because I've been getting baby damage either with her dare or just recycling turn-ups. And then if I get like a good guess, or the opponent has to recover, or they do something where they're open, free fair, boom, gone. And then I just rinse and repeat the freaking process. Like, I've been doing this and I've been getting like a lot of good freaking results. So I'm basically playing optimal. Like, have a turn up in the hand. If the opponent is not doing anything where I could pretty much get a guaranteed punish, I'm not going to challenge, right? So let's say Ness, he does this. It's one of the things that I used to do that I'm not even going to be doing no more. So Ness, if he does, oh shit. Get in. You attack. Oh shit. Oh no. I want it on control. Sorry guys. There we go. So if Ness does this, right? There's times where he would do a dash attack and then I try to go in chasing him. Or like any character that does stuff like that, but you know, since it's Ness, we're gonna use Ness as an example. He would do a dash attack, and then when it misses, I would try to chase him. I would try to go in and attack. I can't do that, because by the time I get to Ness, he's able to move. He does this here, he can dip. He does this here, he can do that. Or, you know, whatever. But I'm not gonna do that anymore because it's not a guaranteed punish. What I'll do is I'll follow Ness, I'll stay close to him, but I'm not gonna go and swinging afterwards because it's not guaranteed. That's not optimum because he can do something. It's not a guaranteed hit. So I'm mostly looking for stuff that is more guaranteed for me to get a punish. Like if we're fighting a sword type character and they're swinging, I'm not really gonna go in, you know, swinging with fair, try to beat them to the punch first, or even with bear at times. I'm not really gonna do that because they have the advantage. They have range. They got more range than I do, and on top of that, their attacks come out faster. So I'm not gonna be challenging any of that or playing these type of guessing games. If I play a guessing game, it'll probably be every once in a while because, you know, I'm adapting to my opponent. I see how they swing. I know what they're gonna do. But even with that, I'm not gonna do it too much. I'm gonna just keep it simple and optimum. That's how my Peach is gonna be. And I feel like a lot of Peach players are not like that. Like tournament wise, from what I've seen, it's not like that. It's at times, okay, I'll do this because I feel like I have to do it, which they don't, or they try to go for reads, or the opponent's at kill percent and they don't want to wait for like a guaranteed kill. They think they just have to force a kill and whatnot. Like this is basically from what I've seen. I've been watching a lot of Peach videos, and then the mentality that I have, and then just watching how I win, how I lose, how I get the W's, how I get fucked, all this and that. I've been just thinking about the shit, man, freaking hard. Just training mode, taking notes, watching my own matches, and I really feel like I just have to be optimal with this character. Like reads, you can go for read, but shit like that, again, it's still a guess. And if you go for combos or big hits, it just makes shit faster, but it's not necessary. It's not necessary. You don't have to do it. You don't have to force a kill. You don't have to go for the big read. You don't have to think for combos like every freaking time. If you just get your baby hits, be hard to hit, on top of that, your opponent gonna die before you. It's just not gonna be as fast. It's literally not gonna be as fast. So that's basically what I have been doing. I had to look at, I'm still actually watching my old videos too, because there's some tricks that I've talked about and I haven't been using it. Like another trick, this, I don't do that. That's a really good way, a fast way to get up. Get off the left. Like I don't do that shit. Like this right here. Wow, I messed up. Mess that up. I just did it. There you go. I could do better than that, but that I've talked about that. I don't use it. It's stuff like that. All these stuff that I could be using that's not even that hard. Whether doing stuff like that or, you know, doing shit like this. Like it's not that freaking hard. Like punishes too, I'm also stepping up the punish game. Like if I got a turn up and somebody does something that's not safe, like I'm been working on the footstool lock, turn up footstool lock. I've been working on that. So like I've been practicing on Captain Falcon. Like if he you put Captain Falcon on level 9, he will come at you with the down B. Then if you block it, I've been jumping out of it and then just locking him. So that way, if the opponent does something laggy and I'm right there, whether I block it or they whiff, I can just get the optimal punish. Just basically the optimal / best punish. If they had a certain percent, lock them. Like shit like that, I've been practicing mad freaking hard. And so I've been playing, and the results, they looking really freaking good, man. Like the most consistent results that I have ever got. And I just have to apply this to like other matchups, so other characters that I know in and out is gonna be different now. I'll probably start getting my ass whipped every now and then, but again, I'm just relearning. This is something new, and now I gotta apply this shit to everything. Pretty much flip the whole script. I gotta do all that, and I feel like with this, in my opinion, if I keep this up and I get it down when I go to tournaments, I will be dominating. I feel like this is what I have to do to beat like the best players in the world in this game. Because what I was doing before, and I feel like what other Peaches are doing now, they ain't gonna scratch these players. Like they're not gonna have a chance of getting first place. And I know that. And the only way for me to get first place and whip these players' asses, I gotta switch what I'm doing. And I feel like I have to be super freaking optimal. Now, I'm not saying at times I'm not gonna go for reads or anything like that. Like I explained, I'll do it, but it's not gonna be my focus as it was before. But most of my game is turned with my opponent's heads. and then after that going for a read. Like, that's not guaranteed. I control my opponent's hand, make them do dumb shit, but if I think they're gonna do one thing, they could easily do something else, aka a guess, a read. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not guaranteed. You think your opponent's gonna do something completely different. And yeah, man, like I said, I'm kind of hyped. I'm kind of hyped. I'm gonna be working on this more, and I really feel like if I get this down, I could do it. And fuck it, I'll even say it. I think I'll be the best Peach in freaking America. Yeah, I'll say it just like that. Best Peach in America or the freaking world. Now, if people want to take that some type of way and come at me getting tight and whatnot, fuck it, go right ahead. I don't care. It's my opinion. I think if I get this shit down and I do it like this and I just keep it up, when I start going to tournaments, I'm gonna show everybody, and I really do think I'll be the best Peach in the world. Just like that. That's my opinion. That's how I freaking feel. I could be wrong though. I could play and then get my ass whooped. Like, we'll see what happens. See what happens. But yeah, man. So that's it for this video. Hopefully this thing was helpful, and it might help some of you guys step your game up. But I just want to explain what I've been doing thus far, and how I believe that this is going to be a really good thing for me. And then when I start hitting the tournaments, I'm gonna be fuck some shit up. I'm kind of hyped. So thank you all for watching. Thanks to the new subscribers that I got through my recent videos, and of course my veteran subscribers. You guys all together are freaking savages. And I will see y'all next time. So until then, deuces.